Hello, this is Judy. This is day 21 of Chrissy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, round 15. And day 21 sketch is by Tara Van Moorsel. Cute name, Tara. A really nice sketch too. You can make a lot of different variations of this. It's a lot of strips of paper. It looks like it has a base with a layer on top. And the title and some journaling, one photo, 3.5 by 5. My favorite size photo. However, I have a 4 by 6 I'm going to use. I have 3 of them, so I'm going to use a flip flap. 4 by 6 here, and then it'll open one way or the other, I'm not sure. But it's of my husband and the little grandchildren. And he was relaxing, and they were just thinking he was a little pillow, and they kept climbing up and getting down and climbing up. And of course Robbie was trying to get up there, and I didn't get a picture of him on there, but I didn't want to use just one photo because it shows the progression of him trying to get on and chases like, no, I'm staying here. So they're really cute. So the title I think I'm going to have is a Poppa Pillow, and that's really cute, right? But that's exactly what it looks like. So all I have to do is pick out some papers, and then I will get started. The paper I chose is this one. It was actually like a floral burst, and then I put another piece of paper with a white backing on it for my white, rather than use white cardstock, because I probably never use this, so why not use it this way, right? And save your white cardstock for things you need white cardstock for. I do this a lot. Didn't know my phone died while I was recording what paper I was going to choose, so that's why I was going over it with you. Now I got to find some paper for the strips, so we'll be back. And I did mention in the part that you didn't see that I don't want to use anything with red, because that will be my kind of magnet color. Or I can avoid this orangey yellow color and let that be the magnet color. So we'll see. It depends on what papers I have in my little boy stash that I can pull together. All right, this is the papers that I've kind of geared towards. It was a bit of a challenge because just one photo, and yeah, having different sizes of paper and different patterns. You have to be really careful about the size and the pattern itself, and not replicating it and not having too many of the same pattern. So let me explain. Like, this is a large plaid. That's a small plaid. This is a larger dot, a star, and this is a really small dot. Then I have the stripe, which is good, and then this is more of a solid pattern. So there aren't any great big patterns besides the border. That is the largest pattern that I have. And then I had this green I really wanted to use, but it didn't really go. So the blue plaid won over that one. And in the sketch, she had a darker color for this one here, and then a little strip of paper at the top. Mine's going to be the blue plaid. I didn't want to have anything too dark. He has a dark shirt already, and there's some dark things in the photo, so I didn't want to have anything too dark to compete with that. But let me show you the difference in having paper that has a busier pattern. So if I put this under the photos, look at how the photo is lost. You're going to see all the pattern. There's red and the yellow and the blue in this plaid, and the photo gets lost, right? So that's kind of difference of things you need to watch out for. And that way, you know, the red pops, the yellow's here, and there's a little yellow here that's a little bit of a color, but not enough to really draw your eye. The red is. I tried some of the aqua paper, this kind. That really doesn't look good, does it? Because it doesn't go with all the other colors and patterns, even though there's a little aqua here in the mug. So really like that. And I like this star pattern. It's really ugly. It's a gray star with a muted blue, but using it with these photos in the background, it looks good. So I'm going to glue these down. I think I'm going to ink all the edges just to give them a little more definition. None of them have a banner cut. I might put a little banner on them just because I like banners. And, you know, it's my layout, so, right, we can do whatever we want. Then I'll come back and we'll do the title, and I have some really neat embellishments. I found a sticker sheet that has some cool things, and one I got was a moment captured, because definitely, right? And then this sticker I thought I would do along the top here, because it is that color. And then this dark blue too could work. So there's a few things I can use on there. And then these stars I thought were very unique. This one, that one, and then some of the other ones. So they're the colors that I need, even though that's red, you know, it'll still should work because it's small. I want to do some splatters on here, so I brought out my craft mat, and I got the colors Mist, Charcoal, and Sundance, and the shimmer brushes from Close to My Heart. Winkestella is one that you might be able to find now because Close to My Heart's closed. I thought I would do some of these shimmer brushes to add some interest to base because it's just stark white. So, and I'm usually don't open over my project, but since I want splatters, doesn't matter. No. Okay. So I'm going to just do a little bit here. And then I will probably add some after I put on the layers, just to give them a little bit of sparkle too. I did not use ink around the edges. I think I'm going to use my journaling pen to draw lines, and the charcoal doesn't have much ink. There we go. One more Mist. All right. So let me get the other part down. I'll get this cleaned up. All right, so far I put this on. It looks really good. It was from that sticker sheet here. And I was going to use the orange, but I had to get rid of the orange. It was too distracting. So it's just the 5 strips now. And I did add some more shimmer brush to here and here and here. I didn't do any of the charcoal, just the lighter colors. I did the photo, and I matted it on white. Then I attached the flip flap underneath, and then matted it onto Harbor. I thought the Harbor would really emphasize the photo and really ground it. This is about where it should go, so it looks good. I really like this now that it's together. It was difficult picking out papers though, unless you've got a lot of scraps that are all the same and you want to use them up and they all go together. It's different, but when you're pulling them, trying to make them go together, it's a little more difficult, I guess. Journaling pen really helped. I'm going to stamp my title, and let's see what else the sketch has. So it has a couple of hearts and things in journaling. I found this stamp set. It's E1041 brushed letters. It's an older one from Close to My Heart, but you can use any kind of a stamped alphabet that you might have for titles. They are great because you could do them in any color and you never run out of letters. It's fabulous. The only thing is you have to pull them out, get the ink, get the block, get the paper, and, you know, hopefully don't mess up. But the more you do it, the better you get. So that's my philosophy. And one thing you can do, if the letter doesn't come out perfect, you can always trace around it with the journaling pen. So I'm going to use Harbor ink. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get it all on one strip. We're going to see. But I may have to cut it apart anyway, depending on where I want to have it on the page. So I don't want to take the P off because I'm going to just use it in a second. So let's go ahead and just put the O on the other side. I have more of these blocks. It's a 1 by 1.5. Great size. I was so glad when they came back with it. I bought a couple of extras before they went out of stock. And then they closed, and I was really glad that I got extras. Oh, goodness. I'm going to miss Close to My Heart. And you can really see through the stamp to make sure you have the right placement. That's what I love about the clear stamps. This is where those extra blocks from classes really come in handy. Looks pretty good to me. I like how that came out. It's kind of big, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do now, I had to piece the background together, the cardstock for the harbor, and I think I'm just going to run it along my ink pad like this, just to cover up any of the white that's showing. The cardstock from Close to My Heart has a white core, so sometimes that white will show. I'm not going to put it down yet because I think the ink is probably still wet, but I do need to get some journaling, so I think I will use some strips of white. So I'll do my journaling and get this down. Maybe I pop it up on some foam, and then we will embellish with the stars. I did my journaling all along this strip, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that black border with my journaling pen. I'm just going to drag it along, keeping my hands steady and just dragging my arm along using this glass mat because it's so nice and smooth. And then I just pick it up wherever there's a descender on the letters. Looks pretty good. I did pop that up on the foam. And I have the sticker sheet now with these stars I wanted to try to incorporate. So let's see here. One there. Oh, and I added some stickers here. I did a little star and horsing around. And this matches the color in his shirt really nicely. And then I did a moment captured here. All right, let's do this other one. And we'll do this one upside down. Let's see. Let's stick with the blue or aqua. Now that I think it goes okay. Oh, there's a dark blue. We'll use that one too. And one more dark blue. I think that's enough. All right, so another one done and in the book. All right, thank you for joining me. Close-ups at the end. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to have you join me here on YouTube. And I will be posting a video a day for the rest of this month. Thank you.